on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables.
Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the New York Jets. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Right here. Mike 51. Mike 51. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Kill, 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 kill. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check. Ready.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, Delta. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Ready.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And, right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, we're dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Kill. Switch. Ready. Check 24. Peek in.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shift! Hey, ready? Keep going, O. Keep it.
And some space here. 33 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Bell. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And Darnold just beating the play clock. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Time. Come on, boy, 51. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Waiting. Check.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw is Darnold. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. And Kimmy's trash.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Lefty.
On second down, Smallwood. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Defense wins championships, man. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Wentz on third down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Brandon Copeland drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a big run that time by Bell. And even 50 yards on the ground. Well, a nice little sprint there. I guess if you're the defense, the only thing you hold on to, you got him out of bounds, but it's 1st and goal.
And that's all you can hold on to, because they didn't hold on to him very well on that run. He gives them 1st and goal, as you outlined, with a big-time play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Check 3. Shift. Switch. Lady.
Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now, when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Go! Right there. 54, right?
Man, 5-7.
Throwing is Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
54 is Mike. Check. 54.
Wentz now to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A run with Smallwood. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Wentz going to throw. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
I'm here all day.
To throw is Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Bell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It's a first down following a gain of 3. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Mike 51. Time to go night-night. Protein spill.
On first down, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go.
A final shot before the break. Darnold is brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 5 now. Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jackson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Smallwood. And an alley to run. Past the 20. Touchdown. Wendell Smallwood. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Eagles 35, Jets 10. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. This time Montgomery. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. No. Hey, 80. Check 26. Check 26. Lady. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Malik Jackson forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check, check. Motion to backfield. Young lady. Red 80. 61. Matchbox lights. Right here, right here. 51. Hey, high 7.
Here's Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the run.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
Let's find 7.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got this down to the 35. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Smallwood. He was brought down by Brandon Copeland.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 8 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going with Smallwood running left. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Jackson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Topper!
Darnold. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it. It's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Darnold. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Darnold throwing complete to Crowder. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Darnold now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Again, Darnold. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the 10-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And it's caught. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Switch gears, switch gears.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that will get them one closer.
17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Smallwood. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught at the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Eagles 49.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
The Jets take over first and 10.
Go!
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling here.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big scam when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause her blame she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready and 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
NFL 20.